As you're sitting there listening to me, I want you to fold your arms. Yeah, fold your arms like that. Come on, fold your arms. I know you're not doing it. Fold your arms. Now, as you fold your arms there, do me a favor for a second. Change the direction in which you fold your arms. Change the direction in which you fold your arms. This is interesting. No matter how many seminars I do, I always notice this. When I say fold your arms, everyone can do it instinctively. You don't have to think about it, just fold your arms, right? But the minute I say change the direction, a lot of you get confused. You go, how do I change? You know, and you go all over the place. And finally, you may even go back to the same place, right? So make sure that you change the direction. Now, as you change the direction, does it feel uncomfortable or comfortable? Now, like most people, you'd feel uncomfortable. And if you were like most people, you had found like your brain went on a bit of an overload there. You go, how do I change? Why does that happen? When I ask you to change, when I ask you to fold your arms, you do it like that. You know, it's something you've been doing for many, many years. It's like when you were a baby, you were crawling and you saw someone folding his arms, like your dad, and you say, whoa, that's cool, let me fold my arms. You know? And when you did it a couple of times, it became a habit. And you form certain thought patterns or neural connections that allow you to do that subconsciously. But when I ask you to do something different, something you don't normally do, like change it, you get a bit confused because you don't have the thought patterns. But if let's say I ask you to do it, repeat it again and again and again, 20 times, 30 times, would you be able to do it very fast? Yes, you'll be able to do it pretty quickly, because in the process of doing something over and over and again, what's happening is you're stimulating your brain. You're stimulating your brain. As you stimulate your brain creates new thought patterns, new neural connections, and you're able to perform the new behavior. Now, what has this got to do with learning? If you're a student, what has this got to do with your learning? If you're a parent, what does this have to do with your kids' learning? Very simple. It means if you're no good in maths, what must you do? Obvious answer. You got to do more maths, do more maths, do more maths, do more maths. If you're no good in languages, you got to speak it, read it, write it, do everything. You got to do more and more and stimulate the brain. Now, that's logical. It's basic. It's common sense. Unfortunately, most people don't do it. You know, most of us, when we are no good at something, do we do more? Do we do less? My guess is we do less. You know, when we're no good at something, we do it once, we do it 2 times, so we still not good at it. Guess what? We avoid it. We don't like to do things which we are not good at because we don't like to look bad, and we continue to do things which we are good at, and we become better, like playing computer games and doing wrestling. And we continue to be bad in maths. We continue to be bad in science. All right. So you got to keep doing something. The more you don't like it, you do it. That's how you become good at it. It's always ask this question: is it good to be confused? And I find, especially in the Asian context, a lot of people think that it's no good to be confused. It's no good to look stupid. You know, I don't like to be confused. But I'll tell you this: the key to being a genius is to be confused. I say again, the key to being a genius is to be confused. Why? See, when you're confused about something, it's like your brain is facing something beyond its capability. Your brain is facing something beyond which it understands. So when that happens, guess what? Your brain is forced to think. Like, how do I do this? How do I do this? Your brain is forced to work. When your brain is forced to work, guess what it does? It creates more neural connections to try to understand, to try and figure out the information. In other words, it gets stressed. It gets stressed, it gets stimulated. When it gets stimulated, it creates more neural connections. Slide 6. It creates more neural connections. Guess what? You become more intelligent. That's how the brain grows.